blog out about that. So, but let's get back to the BCBL, man, because I was there. I was in the building. Star Smile was in the building. A lot of fuck shit went down, but it was a good event overall. Don't get it twisted. It was a good event overall.
It was a really good event.
It was very good.
Very nice.
Shout out to Bullshit Rain. She did her thing. Shout out to Heineken. My man Easy. What's the one? My man Rick. Went to the whole team, man.
It was a very sophisticated. Like it was decent. It was ran well.
You about to say sophisticated? I don't know about that stuff.
I mean, right? No, not like as far as everything that happened, but as far as like rain in them, it was very like they had the little mics on, the little.
Yeah, that's boss lady.
It was really good. Like it was like.
And shout out to Blue Lipstick because Rain had the blue lipstick on last night, right?
Sparkly lipstick.
Sparkle. Ooh, but let's get to it. The first thing I noticed when I came to this is the first thing I noticed. The first thing I peeped. I come up to the scene, my Uncle Hef shit. What's up? Showing love to everybody. Before I even got into the fucking place, I seen this nigga Chess. You mentioned Chess earlier. He's up there fucking throwing hands with this bum and just wigging on him and shit outside.
I didn't see that.
I'm like, what the?
Time you got there?
I got there a little like around 4-ish. Around 4-ish. And he was just wigging on it. I don't know what that was about. They said it was justified. They said the bum did something to him. I don't know what a bum could possibly do to you, my nigga, but he put hands on him. So it got weird with that. I was like, damn, this is the type of night we gonna have. But it's all good. Something else that went down that night was part of the question of the day. But before we get to the question of the day, let's get to what happened after the party. Then we're gonna get back to the question of the day. We're gonna go forward, then we're gonna go backwards on some weird shit. I heard something that went down after the battle event between 40 Bars Peoples and Lex Banco Peoples. And if those who don't know, those are the two females that battle in retaliation.
Right.
The last event Rain had. Very intense battle. Good battle to me. I was in the minorities. I told people Lex Banco won that shit. Niggas was like, fuck out of here.
I think you said that too.
Yeah, I said that. I kept it real. Like I just said, I don't know.
I know a few people that said that too.
Yeah, so I need you to enlighten me. Educate me. What went down after the battle?
So after the battle, we're inside. First off, it started inside.
Right.
Like, so everyone left with everything. We're waiting,
But what started inside?
I don't know what happened. Well, I know Lex Mako and the girl start going at each other.
The girl like who?
I don't know who the girl is, to be honest with you.
Somebody on 40 team?
Somebody that's on 40 team.
Got you.
I heard it was J Smooth girl. I don't know. I think it's a girl.
What's going on? J Smooth with 40? What kind of menage shit is going on here?
I heard it was 40 Bars friend, but J Smooth girl. I'm not too sure.
Oh my god, this shit sound awkward.
But yeah, so they end up coming at each other. They're about to fight inside.
Right.
Meanwhile, everybody trying to leave and everything, so they about to fight. That broke up, whatever like that.
Right.
Somehow it ended up back outside in the store around the corner store. We in there, everything happened. Everybody in there trying to get snacks and
right,
stuff.
Munchies. The
girl ended up in the store by herself. After that was over. She I ain't gonna lie, she held her. She was like.
So they washed her. Who got washed? Somebody on 40 team?
Yeah.
By Lex Bango Peoples.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
But like they brought it, they did it right. They brought it outside of the store, but she was in there like, we can stop outside, and she was by herself, so she held it down. Like,
so when y'all went to the store, was y'all in Popeye Chickens? Catch it, 40 bars. Ooh, catch it.
We was in a corner store.
Corner store, okay.
The ox was there. They was holding the door like nobody in, nobody come back in.
Right. So they jumped, basically Lex Banko's people jumped 40 Bars homegirl.
Yeah.
Or J Smooth girlfriend.
J Smooth was there too though. I'm pretty sure y'all probably, if y'all, follow that.
So J Smooth didn't take her for a girlfriend. That's what you're saying right now?
In the video, she was fighting too.
Okay. Just making sure. No respect, J Smooth.
Yeah, she held it down. She was fighting too.
And 40 Bars. What about 40 Bars?
40 Bars came afterwards, after everything happened,
right,
ready to knock niggas' head off. Like, and they ain't end up fighting, but she came there ready.
All right, so they was on that nigga shit. So who ended up in jail?
All the Jersey niggas.
All the Jerseys. Lex, come on, we got to do better, baby. We got to do better. This was, like you said, it was supposed to be a classy event. Everything went well, except for this one incident I'm going to talk about in a few. But everything went well. You can't be doing that type of shit, man. I mean...
It was both ways because whoever the girl was, I know she is, she put herself in that predicament. Like, you're not...
Too much loose juice in the system?
Too much, like, you're doing too much. Like,
doing too much, all right.
And if you was going to do that, then you should make sure you had something to add on.
Back it up.
You know what I mean? Like...
Too much exclusive vodka.
Probably. Too much of the $2 shots they had.
Ooh! She said you need to get off that $2 shot. Okay.
It happens every day, I guess.
All right, so this is the situation I was kind of a part of, you could say, because I witnessed this shit, man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing in my. First of all, it got to the point where I thought I was being pranked. I thought Ashton Kutcher was gonna come out here. I thought it was being punked. I didn't know what. I'm dead serious. So I'm dead serious when I say this, man. And it's not even a laughing matter because I cringe when the situation went down. I have to turn the music down for this, man. You got to hear this, Jay.
Turn the music down.
Oh man, let me eat, my nigga. Let me eat right now, please. Let me eat. So I go downstairs, I guess, into the VIP section where everything was going down at. They had the exclusive vodka down there and all that. And I see my homegirl. Shout out to Ms. The Great. She manages Marasha and Vixen. I don't know if you knew that, but she's their manager.
Oh, I didn't know.
She manages Vixen Assassin. She manages her and she manages Marasha.
Okay.
I'm sure about it. She told me that, so I'm correct about that. Okay. And those who don't know, Remy Ma and Papoose came through and showed some love.
Right.
That was love right there.
That was like a real love. Right?
Salute to them, man. They fucking with the Boss Chick movement, BCBL. That was love right there. So they all down there politicking, taking pictures and all that. And I came down there on the humble, minding my own goddamn business. And Ms. The Great comes to me and says, yo, Hef, I want you to take these pictures of me and Beasley. Beasley, shout out to Beasley, URL. He was in the building too. Yeah. He showed love. Beasley is cool with Ms. The Great, and he's cool with Papoose and Remy Ma, the whole family. She said, yo, can you take a picture with us? I said, fine, no doubt. Why would I not take a picture? Like, it's Hef. This is what I do. Let's take a picture. So I get the camera, and I'm snapping a picture, and I see Papoose on my peripheral vision, and he's sitting down. Then he gets up, and he walks towards us. So I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, why do you want to take a picture with just Beasley? You don't want to take. I'm about to say to her, you want to take a picture with Papoose? Before I even said anything, this nigga Papoose just started spazzing on Ms. The Great, saying, yo, you are wild, disrespectful. Don't ever disrespect me again. I'm only here, and I did that shit because this is my man right here. Talk about Beasley. He's referring to Beasley. This is my man right here. Mind you, Beasley's like he ain't no big nigga.
Nah, he's a big nigga.
All right, he's a big nigga. He's a big nigga. So that's why I was thinking I was being punked. Because I'm like, this big nigga ain't doing nothing. Lord Spec had to do that. This nigga ain't going to do nothing. Right? Let's keep it real, right? So he's getting all wild. And you know when shit's about to escalate, shit go from 0 to 100?
Fast.
And he had a drink in his hand while he's talking. I won't be to laugh. I'm sorry. All I gotta say is I thank God that Mr. Great had a red shirt on because he happened to have a cranberry juice in his hand.
I swear to God, after that, I ain't know she.
If she had a white shirt on, it would have got ugly. Basically, he just threw the drink in her face, and I'm in shock. Mind you, I'm still looking around, looking for the cameras. Hey, am I being punked right now? Yeah, getting me? I'm not being punked. It was some real shit. Then he's getting more loud. Like I told you, don't ever disrespect me. And Ms. The Great, she was on her passive aggressive shit. She wasn't really like. She was like,
keep it funky. Ms. The Great was smacked.
She was smacked.
She was lost.
Really smacked. But that's part of the question of the day. Smacked or not, does it justify a grown ass man to be assaulting a woman like that? Whether you throwing drinks on her, you spit on her, or putting your hands on her, I don't think it's okay, man. At the end of the day, she probably was wrong. She probably initiated it. She probably started it. But
see, I heard a whole different story.
I spoke to her.
She told me the story.
She kept it funky with me.
She told me too.
She said I called a nigga a dick.
No, she said I asked him to take a picture.
You think that's assaulting?
Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean? No. You're not gonna tell me, oh, no.
Is it because his name?
Yes.
Okay. Respect.
And it's not even on some Ms. is Ms. Everybody know Ms. the Great. You know who Pap is. Don't try to play me like, oh, can you take this picture for me, please?
So if Bobby Smurder walk in here right now, and I say, yo, Bobby, I don't even know who you are, my nigga.
My man,
I need you to take this picture of me and Star Smell. What's up, nigga?
But it wasn't that. It was that he took a picture of their feet.
Yeah, he that's what I'm saying. See, that's why it gets weird in here. Because he took a picture of their feet. He took a picture of their feet, a blurry picture of their feet. Said, hold that. Like, hold that.
And then she said, why you being a dick?
Right. So, but this is what makes me mad about him.
She was wrong because you don't know me. That's like if I don't know you and I ask you a picture, you take one picture, I'm going to be like, hey, can you take that picture? Oh, I'm not going to say, why you being a dickhead?
She said she used the wrong choice of words, and I agree with that. That was the wrong choice of words. But at the end of the day, that's a female. That's a male. Yo, Jay, I need you to get some of this, man. I need some of this.
At the end of the day, she lucky Remy throw the drink on
right,
her.
I agree.
She was right there next to her. She lucky that ain't happened.
I'm not throwing no shade at Remy and Papoose because we fuck with them. I'm glad they came out and showed love. But it made me cringe for the simple fact because I didn't know what led her to it. But at the same time, you know, he already bodied her when he was like whoring her in front of everybody, like just yo, you mad disrespect? Yeah, he was wigging on her. So I was like, that's the body right there. That was enough. And she was also like, she was on mouth shit like, all right, cool. She was a little passive aggressive. I guess that was getting him more tight. I got him a little more tight, but because she was on. Listen, all right, here's the thing. I'm not justified shit like that, but if she got his face like, so what? You didn't want to take a picture and you acting like a got on that ratchet shit and he threw the drink in her face. I was like, all right, fuck it, justified. But she was chilling.
Not for nothing, but you have to think about it too. If it was space between that time, somebody could have gassed it like, yo, she just called you a dick. And that's when
I think that's what happened.
That's when he came like,
I think
yo,
he let it marinate.
Bro. You right, yeah. Like,
Stop. You gotta understand.
He probably let it replay in his head like, this bitch ain't just called me a dick. Like, what's wrong with it? Like,
Smiles.
You know who I am?
You have to understand, I came downstairs on the humble. He was sitting down. That's why I say, am I being played right now? Y'all fuck with me?
Yeah, it had to. It had to like play back in his head like, nah, she ain't just violent.
But put yourself in my shoes. I'm like, because I'm the type of guy.
I laugh like y'all joking, right?
Stop. I'm the type of guy I don't like to see females to get assaulted like that. I'm the type of guy that will step in. But I'm like, Beezy's not doing nothing, and that's more of they people's, and that's his people's.
Beez probably felt the same way a lot of other people felt about it.
All right, then you pull her aside, say, yo, you violated homeboy
there was
right
no
there.
such thing. Not last night. You couldn't pull her aside to nothing.
Jay, you want some of this? What's up, man?
I mean, I'm just confused by the whole situation. I'm surprised
I'm still confused.
Listen, from what I've heard and what I've seen, what I saw of Miz that night, she had too much to drink.
I mean, it kind of threw me off that Papoose would even react like that.
Yes. That doesn't throw me off.
Really?
At all.
Well, here's the learning lesson.
When I heard about it, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed.
Because he seems like a person where, like, okay, you have celebrity status over everybody.
Nah, he got on his
That
Brooklyn
was
shit.
His point.
He got on his Brooklyn
shit.
shit.
That's what his point was. I have celebrity status out of everybody in this room right now. How dare you ask me to take a picture of you and someone else?
Right.
What the fuck is wrong
That
with
is so, yeah, but I'm just saying, okay, that could be the case, right? But I'm just saying, I wouldn't expect somebody like Papoose of his stature to have that type of mentality.
He's from Brooklyn. I would expect it.
But
he's from.
Here's how you diffuse the whole thing. If you really felt insulted, you felt some type of way, then why take the picture in the first place? Why even take her phone?
And then you take a picture of her feet. Like,
Yeah, he
and
did.
it was blurry, like
I seen the picture.
I seen the picture.
She showed me. I was like, wow. Wow.
yo, like you really can't humble yourself where you could take where you take somebody else's picture. Like, come on, yo.
He felt some type of way about that. But here's the moral of the whole story thing. This is my opinion. Because Stephen A. Smith, he's a commentator, broadcaster of ESPN. If those who don't know who that is, this is the same thing he got suspended for saying this shit. I'm about to repeat his sentiments on air right now. He said that whether you are a female, you know, or not, you know what I'm saying, you can't do anything to provoke a man because you don't know what state of mind they in.
Honestly,
at the end of the day. So
I have a son.
You teaching him?
Of course, now I tell you, yo, that girl hits you, beat her ass. No, but you.
What?
I'm not teaching him that, but at the same time.
You telling him to Ray Rice chicks out here?
No, I'm not doing it. But at the same time, as a female, I'm a female. As a female, you know what you shouldn't, like, you. I don't care how many of you females think y'all could beat a man. That's not going to happen. Like, it isn't. So don't all that, I'm tough, I'll fight. God, don't do that.
But that's my problem. She wasn't on it like that. If she was on it like
but
that,
you don't know how she was. She might have been like, "Here, take this picture."
Maybe. That's why I can't speak on it, and that's why I stayed out of it because
it was wrong in many ways of her. Not being a part of the whole racking culture.
Right.
You know who this man is. If you thought it was fair or wasn't fair, you don't even try it.
Right.
And you don't know him like that.
Right. Okay.
And
fair enough.
For you to call him a dick. You don't know this man. That could have been anybody in the street. I'm not going to say, oh, can you do this to me? No. You know what? You a dick. No, I'm not going to do that.
I was raised by my grandmother, and I was told you shouldn't, by any means, you should never put your hands on a female. You know, that's just how I was brought up. Hold up, let me finish that. That's how I was brought up. I would never condone that. I would never it's nothing to justify. But there's a lot of people out here like yourself who say that you should never provoke a man. A man is a man at the end of the day. Respect that man. Exactly. And if you's a female, every man ain't got the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's from Brooklyn. He's from the hood. He listen, he wasn't trying to hear that. I'm just mad that he let it register for a little while. Then all of a sudden he wanted to throw a drink at it. It was kind of, he should have did it all in one sum. That's what I'm saying.
So let me ask you this. It was vice versa.
Right.
And let's say you ask somebody, you ask a female to take a picture. They take a picture of your feet, of you and somebody else, and you say, you know what? You act like a bitch. She don't got the right to go off?
She can go off on me. Females slap me
That's
throughout my life.
not-
They throw drinks at me.
Right,
I gotta eat that.
that's the
I'm a
same
nigga.
exact
I
thing.
could beat her ass. I know I could beat her ass, but I'm not gonna take it there. See, this is what I'm afraid of. It's another point I brought up. A lot of people not realizing. And a lot of females was feeling me for saying this. A lot of people wasn't feeling what I was saying because I was taking up for her in a way. Because I seen like half of the story. But imagine if her husband was there. Or somebody was there that she's cool with, man. One of them doing it. This shit could have got ugly. It could have went left, man. And that could have. And you know who I think about the most out of the whole situation? Rain, man. Because that's my sister right there.
Rain.
She put in work for this shit, man. And they fuck. I'm glad, yo, Miz. She's strong. She ate that. He threw the drink in her face, and she just sat there. She just stood there and just like, wow. That takes a lot of balls. That takes a lot of balls. But just imagine if her husband was there, because her husband is not no frail nigga. I seen a nigga before. And Pat Poose, it would have got ugly. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel like that's just a petty ass thing to do. Yo, throwing a drink at a female's face.
He was on his Love and Hip Hop.
I'm saying like,
yo, come on, what kind of?
I told you he bodied her on the verbal.
I'm not gonna hold you. It could have been worse. Like
it almost got worse.
Nah, but it didn't even have to. Like, why would you even do that?
Like when at the time of it, he could have threw her phone. Like he could have did. It could have been worse than the drink.
Jay, you don't understand. After he threw the drink, he was like type approaching her. And that's when me and Beasley stepped in. Was like, yo, you go upstairs, Miz.
But see, that's where it's kind of wrong too, because as a male, you're here with your girl, bro. Let her handle that.
Thank you.
That's
another thing I said.
That's
another thing I said.
Here with your girl. Let her handle
and I heard Remy Martin was balking on that nigga outside. It was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, we out here showing some love. And another thing I'm gonna bring up too, and this is why I talked about Rain earlier. We gonna go to break after this, man. If you look at Papoose energy, first of all, I fucks with Papoose. I ain't got nothing against him personally. I fucks with him.
Pap ain't want to be there. Let's stop first.
Thank you. He didn't want to be
Pap
there.
ain't want to be there yesterday. He
got
did not
the
want to
shades
show.
on.
You can
doing
tell
mad
Pap
shit.
ain't want to be there.
Thank you,
Let's
man. He was looking for a reason to get out.
Get out of it. That was his reason.
We on the same page. We winning. I know I wasn't bugging.
He didn't want to be there.
I know I wasn't bugging. He didn't want to be there. He do it over strip for his girl.
And when I went downstairs, it was him in the corner and
Right.
this girl getting all the love.
Exactly.
Ram, take a picture with me, da. So he could tell it was like, I'm just here because she wanted to come.
Miz probably act up. She probably was in the wrong, but at the same time, she's not built to be acting rah-rah to get drinks done.
But Miz was in the wrong a lot of. We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about that. All right, let's get to the next joint. We gotta play your joint, man. Bigger Than Me. I like that joint. It's not a long song, but we want to get to that, and then we want to get right. We're gonna get more Star Smile. 718-239-9200 is the number. Uncle Hef House, we out here.